We are going live in 3, 2, and 1. We are live.
We're live now.
No, do that again. You got to be on screen for that.
What, the 3, 2, 1?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You got to be on screen.
I made my entrance dramatic this time.
No, the audience demands that you be on screen.
Okay. All right.
You demanded, Jeffrey.
3. Oh, wait. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. You are live. Oh, we're all live, actually.
I didn't know he was a magician.
Yeah, you know, when we have a 24-hour-a-day Suki and Scott channel, by the way, we still look dark, don't we? I feel like we still look dark.
No, I don't think so.
It looks okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. There you go, Lord.
Good.
That looks better. Thank you.
I mean,
yeah.
Suki's just naturally more beautiful.
She's radiant as always.
Just glowing.
All right, Jeff, come back. Where'd you go, for God's sakes? What are you doing?
I'm here.
I was going to say, when we
put us up full so we can take a good look at ourselves.
When we
Seems
have
so kind like that.
Suk, when we have a 24-hour-a-day Suki and Scott channel, I think Jeff's going to have his own show, probably 4 to 5 in the a.m.
I love it.
But he'll have his own 1-hour show, and it'll be live.
It'll be live.
Live at 4 a.m.
Live at 4 a.m.
It'll be called the sleep show because, you know, when I'm on there, people will go, I need to sleep. I'll just listen to this guy and we'll sleep like a baby. Sleep
deprivation. You can play the guitar for him and you'll be all set to go. What's going on, everybody? So before we start the show, it's 4th of July weekend.
Can you believe it's 4th of July weekend? And can you believe I have no air conditioning?
You have no AC in your house?
Is that the worst thing in the summer when the AC kind of goes out?
Want to come stay with us?
No, I wish I could, but I don't want to.
You guys can come hang with us.
Well, they're working on it right now, so I'm being very hopeful.
Dilly's room is open.
I got to tell you, last night was a tough night, and I got to tell you, all day today, when you don't open the windows, the house just starts to bake.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's super hot outside.
It's musty.
It's just my husband has made it so ventilation proof.
Yeah.
That is hot.
He's a ventilation guy, your husband. Isn't he in the ventilation business?
He's in the ventilation business.
Listen, we have, before we start for real, while everybody's loading up, Philly Kid lighting it up. With Suk, we have an amazing show today.
Yep.
We'll do it, real when the show starts because you and I got a little singing to do.
Got it.
We got Cult Jam
coming
on.
Yeah.
The fellas from Cult Jam. And they have a new beautiful young lady who's their lead singer. We've had Lisa on several times on this show, and we always sing, right? Ooh, baby, I think I love you. Suki head to toe. And she's been on, and these guys. So it was Lisa and a Cult Jam. With us growing up, 80s and 90s, and she went on to superstardom as well with them.
Yep.
Those guys are now back out. The boys from Cult Jam, they're back out with new music.
Yeah.
And they're doing some of the old stuff too, which is great.
I love it.
So we're
nostalgia.
We're gonna talk to them in a few minutes, and then of course we got SNL legend Chris Kattan is on today.
Incredible.
Huge star Chris Kattan. He just got done doing animation yesterday for a new Adam Sandler movie.
I love it.
And Chris is coming on, right? So many characters on SNL. He's been in a couple of movies. How about What Is Love? Baby, don't hurt you. Don't, right? Him and Will Ferrell.
I don't know if he wants to
don't hurt you. Oh, he's doing it.
I doubt it.
He's doing it, Sue. He's doing it. But anyway, we got a great show. Those guys are coming up. And not only that, once again, I was passed over for the Wheel of Fortune job.
I am so sad. Okay, I'm happy for Ryan Seacrest.
Enough, Seacrest.
But isn't there anybody else?
It's got to be somebody else, Sue.
Is there anybody else?
There's got to be somebody else.
No, but it seems like it's the same 5 people that are in rotation for all of these jobs.
Steve Harvey. We're going to talk about it.
Harvey, listen, I have a little bit of an insight on that one. Scott, you are right there. I mean, you were right behind Bob Barker.
I know that Barker was ahead of me.
6 feet below.
99 years old.
He's 99. He was booked. He couldn't
Barker's
take the gig.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, well, listen, when you're hanging out with those beautiful women your whole life, it keeps you alive. But anyway, in honor of Ryan Seacrest finally getting a job, Suki, I have a little Wheel of Fortune action for you when we start on the other side. So if everybody's ready to roll, the folks from Cult Jam are in the green room. They're ready to rock.
They're ready to rock. They're listening to us.
Chris Kattan coming up later on. Jeffrey Kidd, give us another countdown for the open, would you?
In 3. Oh, I'm going to get this right. 3, 2, 1, and have a great show.
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
Suki and Scott, that's 7 of hearts. Exactly.
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
I answered you because I have respect for you guys, and it was a question respectfully put.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor.
You like De Niro and Cape Fear. Counselor!
Entertainment.
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
And optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Ultraviolet light, it gets in there and it just fights the kung flu, is that right? Okay.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
That's the best intro for a show I maybe have ever seen. Yeah, your intro is fantastic.
Ooh, Suki, I think I love you from head to toe. I think I love you from
head to toe.
I know.
Well, the reason why we're singing this is because it's kind of like
Here today,
song
gone tomorrow.
from our childhood.
Yeah, Sue.
That kind of eclipsed summer, I think. I'm trying to think of the year it was, but I know that, everybody had that kind of hair with the bandana. I mean, everyone's feeling the vibe.
Suki, what is the song that I constantly sing to you?
On a cold, dark Sunday morning.
Yeah, you were there.
I hear the rain is
falling.
Oh my God, Scott, we are bad. We are so bad. We are so bad.
Inside, I'm slowly dying, but the rain won't hide my
crying.
And you
don't you know
my
that
tears will burn a pillow. Oh, Suki. You know what's funny? You and I were shooting. Suki and I were shooting an infomercial recently. And we'll tell you why I was singing that. We were shooting an infomercial. Actually, it wasn't recently, 2 years ago. And in between breaks, we went to the karaoke thing and we sang that song.
I know.
Suki, I watched it. I was going to play it.
It was so classic.
You know me. It was so bad that I didn't even want to pull it out.
I know. Don't pull it out.
It was embarrassing.
But, just a little trivia. When we used to do a morning show locally here in New York, we used to be in the makeup chair. We'd rev ourselves up. I mean, it was like early in the morning. We're like talking 3:30. And we would play that song just to kind of hype us up,
Love it.
Because it was mellow enough and good enough, and it gets our voices warmed up.
Never wanted
Not
to
say that we're singers anyway. But we
had
have the Cult Jam here.
So yeah, so Lisa and the Cult Jam made those songs famous. The fellas from the Cult Jam are here, and they have a new singer, Suk, Mistina Soul. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She is fantastic, beautiful young lady. They got a new album that they just started cutting. I think they have some new music that came out earlier this year.
Love it.
So we're going to talk to them. They do some of the old stuff, the classic stuff.
Love it.
And they've got new music.
Old music.
And by the way,
and music for today.
They are going to be at Jeff. Where did I say they were going to be? The Bitter End.
Bitter End.
They're going to be at the Bitter End, July 7th. Just putting on a show. We're going to talk to those guys a little bit. And Chris Kattan from SNL
fame,
movies, comedy. He's coming up in just a little bit. So we are off and running, young lady.
Off and running. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, babe. The only problem is, Seacrest out, dude.
Seacrest in.
Seacrest back in.
Seacrest was out.
I mean,
Kelly.
What the heck?
And Kelly and Mark, her husband took Kelly and Ryan's spot. Ryan left that, and everybody was wondering what the heck was he going to do.
Does it work like this for him? He's just laying home. He's watching General Hospital. Phone rings. Hey, Ryan, it's your agent. You want to host Wheel of Fortune?
I think he's at that level, right? I mean, he's really at that level. What I'm curious about is. And just hear me out.
Go ahead.
Maybe I'm a simpleton. Maybe I don't really
You're not a simpleton. You're a very complex person.
But how much money is enough?
It's not
right. I'm just saying this out loud. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to get married. Maybe he doesn't want to have children or anything like that. But aren't there other things that you could be doing.
But does he actively go after it?
No, but I think he
actively
does
went?
do all of that too. I think he's just such a lovely human being that he not only gives back to the community, but he's still kind of like, earning money towards his foundation. I'm sure he has a foundation. I don't know. But here's the part that bugs me.
That I didn't get it?
Well, I'm sorry about that. I know you want to be a talk show host
I am a talk show host, Suki. I want to be a game show host.
A game show host. But the thing that bothers me is that poor Vanna is saying that she hasn't had a raise.
She's only been making $3 million for 15 years
since 1982.
What? That's poverty, people. How do you turn letters for $3 million a year?
Well,
Suki?
I mean, she's also a pivotal part. I mean, it's like the same thing, right? She's also a pivotal part of the show. There's two people. There's Vanna and Pat.
Right.
And I understand that Pat has the talking role.
Yes, he should get whoever's talking most should get a little bit more. But yeah, there was a lot of disparity there between 15 and 3.
Yeah, and she's been on at the same amount of time.
Yeah.
So at that point, I would think that maybe in the beginning, Pat was had more power play, but now everybody knows who the hell Vanna is. So she is just as powerful as Pat in terms of recognition, being synonymous with the show, being probably now more synonymous with the show now that Ryan is coming.
Ryan's there,
So they need her more. So I don't understand. I think Ryan will do the right thing.
Should have brought back Chuck Woolery. I like when Chuck Woolery was the host of Wheel of Fortune.
He was?
Yeah, he was the host.
When?
Before Pat Sajak.
Oh, how come that didn't happen?
I don't know, because he's 97 years old. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, Suk, listen.
But anyway, that's my thing. I do think there has to be some fair equality when it comes to pay.
In honor of Ryan finally getting a job, I pulled out a couple of Wheel of Fortune games for you.
Ooh.
So what we're going to do
Wheel of Misfortune.
And of course, Cult Jam coming up in just a second. So what I'm going to do is I think I pulled out 4. These were all Final Jeopardy. These were all Wheel of Fortune, the bonus round.
Okay.
So we're going to pull them up. There will be letters on the board with the category.
Okay.
You have to tell me, Suki, if you don't get all 4 of these.
Is this like Wordle? I'm terrible at Wordle.
It's easy. It's very easy. So Jeff, for example, give me the first one. Give me the first one, Wheel of Fortune. So there you go. So it's
try to tell us.
It's no. It's what are you doing is the category.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
So what do you think?
Blank again.
What do you think that is?
Something ing.
Spell it out, Suki. Work it out. You got 10 seconds.
Cleaning again. I don't know.
What is something that you do all the time, Suki? All the time.
I'm very bad at this.
What do you do all the time?
Typing
Suki?
again. Phone again. Phone again.
Yeah, Suki, go ahead. Suki, finish it up.
On the phone again.
Suki.
Sending messages, messaging on the phone again. No, I don't know.
Jeff, give us the correct answer, please. Checking my phone again.
Okay.
Now you know how the game is played.
Okay, and I'm so good.
You are really good. All right, Jeff, let's go with a Wheel of Fortune question number 2 here in the final round. All right, this is a phrase, Suki.
Wild blanket.
This is a phrase, Suki.
Mild.
Spell it out. Work it out, Suk.
ILD. Mild. Wild.
Work it out, Suki.
It can't be child.
Suki.
So mild blanket.
You could do this, Suki.
Just like it. I don't know. I'm terrible at it.
Jeff, give me the second anser, please.
Mild.
Wild about it.
I was close. Wild blanket.
Suki, you're so close to these answers. You're so close. If you had 30 more seconds, I believe you would get the answer.
It's really not my kind of cup of
we
tea.
got 2 more. Hopefully, our viewers at home are doing just as well. Jeff, give me question number 3, please. All right, Suk, this is a thing. This is a thing.
Tell a bit about this. I'm terrible.
Come on, Suki. It's not really a thing. It's just more of a, hey, you gave it a. Suki, read it out. Spell it out, Suki. Suki. Let's say the first letter was a V, Suk.
Valiant effort.
Nicely done.
Ay.
Suk, remind me never to bring you on Wheel of Fortune with me.
No, I'm not good at Wheel of Fortune.
Last one, Jeff. Let's see what it is, please. Here's the clue. Suki, it's an event. An event.
Bride. Oh, bride.
Suki. No, Suki.
No, bride. B-R-I-E.
What's it's only one word that first word can be, Suki.
S?
No. I'll give you the F. I'll give you the F, honey.
Brief encounter?
Suki, brief, 5 seconds.
Brief, blank, I don't know.
Jeff, what is it? Brief power outage, Suk. An event, brief power outage. Well, Suki, you and a guest will be going nowhere here this evening. We're sending you home with nothing.
That's why I'm like, no.
That went over very well. Nicely
I don't
done.
think anybody would have known. Brief power outage.
All those were winners. Those
Oh,
people
really?
all won. Yeah, that's why it came up at the end. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Suki goes home with nothing,
Nothing.
but the Mary Kay Cosmetics Cult Jam coming up right now. Let's take a look at those
Terrible
folks.
at that. Terrible.
Cult Jam. Let's take a look. We'll bring him in on the other side. Watch.
Too much on my mind.
There they are.
Hi, guys. How are you?
What's going on, people?
And listen, nobody else got the Wheel of Fortune stuff either, right? It wasn't just me.
Yeah, we
got everything
very well.
No, not most of them.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm terrible
really?
at it. That's great.
I love it.
He is a winner.
He's a winner. Give him the car. What's going on, guys? Great to have you on today.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Listen.
It's exciting to be with you guys.
What's that?
It's exciting to be with you guys.
Continue. We're listening.
Hey, Suki.
So wait. Who's Mike? Who's Alex? I got to get my guys straight.
My name is Mike. I'm the one who discovered the band, put the band together in 1984.
I remember summer 1984 so well. Changed my life.
Oh, yes. I was just 2 years old, but I put a band together.
I love it. And Miss Tina Soul.
That's right. Yes.
I love it. Miss Tina, listen, I'm gonna start with you because these guys are legends. Of course, everything, we'll go over all the Lisa stuff. I know you guys still do some of the oldies. What's it like for you? And we've had Lisa on the show a couple times. We made her sing, of course. What's it like for you hooking up with these two fellas and just kind of not even recreating, because you guys have your own sound now, but just stepping in, because Lisa and the Cult Jam is such a well-known, right? Such a well-known group. What's it like for you stepping into those big shoes?
It's the best word to describe it is really exciting. It's so exciting. And because growing up when I was a kid, Lisa was one of my idols growing up, especially her being a New Yorican. I'm a New Yorican. Very cute. So, it's just, there's a lot of similarities going on here. We both love music, and it was so refreshing and nice to see that kind of representation for me growing up. And now I'm grown, and now I get an opportunity. It's really not so much to fill in her shoes, because those are her shoes. This is just an opportunity for us to get together, to make music, and to keep delivering the culture to the people and to a new generation if possible.
Well, Cult Jam kind of created a culture back in 1982, and that culture just kind of transcended itself, from decade to decade, the evolution of that music. So can you guys tell us about when it all started? I kind of like to know the story behind the story. So there you guys are.
Full Force,
yeah.
Right? You guys met Full Force, and the rest is history.
Yeah, I grew up on the block with Full Force, and they were producing artists as well as being a group themselves. And they produced U2FO, and they had a big hit called Roxanne, Roxanne.
Yeah, want to be your man.
Yeah. They went to do some R&B. They went to do some R&B. They were looking for a female, and I said, "Look, guys, if I put together a band, we can do that song that you guys wrote, which was I Wonder If I Take You Home."
Wow.
So I had already met Alex, my partner, at some other parties, and I saw him play keyboards, guitar, and bass, and I knew he was great. So I said, all I needed was a vocalist, and a friend of mine introduced me to Lisa in the Funhouse. And before I know it, I went to Full Force and said, I have a band with a coach jam.
Oh my God!
I love it. I love
it.
Wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love?
Dude, Alex.
Do you remember me?
That's Mike.
Did we make out before? Mike.
Wait, you slept with Mike?
I saw
unbelievable.
We was on stage together.
We were?
Where?
At your wedding.
What?
With Joe Shane and the Dream Team.
Oh my God!
We came up and sang.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Oh my God, that was like 15, 16 years ago. Wow. Oh my God.
I wish I would have known that. I would have put up some wedding video.
I know, and I have pictures of it, and I have wedding video of it. That's crazy.
So go back and look at the pictures. You'll see me.
All right, excellent. I will. Amazing. I definitely, and I have the
you had one of the guys from Cult Jam at your wedding?
See? Small world.
We didn't know each other back then. It was a wedding. It was a wedding.
I love it.
That's so crazy. But now that you've blown my mind with that, I don't even know where to start. So when you created and you guys got together, did you know that song would take you to the stratosphere at that moment? Like, did anybody have ideas?
No, I mean, we knew when we recorded, it sounded great. It made us move. It was the sound of the day. But we all went back to our lives, after we recorded, and they released it. And they released it in Europe first, and it didn't really make any noise. And then all of a sudden, the song came back from Europe as an import and just started heating up the charts, and it just took off from there.
Now, do you guys? I know you guys do. First of all, how was our singing at the beginning of the
Terrible.
show? Good stuff, right? You guys, you're itching for us to come out on the road with you?
Terrible.
That's right.
Love it.
No.
What
All cried out. Like, that's one of your favorites, right?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Do you? Listen.
Here it is.
What's he doing? What's he got?
There he's got the keyboards.
Go ahead. Is this Wonder If I Take You Home?
All cried out for you.
Oh, All Cried Out.
I love All Cried Out.
Light it up, baby. Light it up.
All right, let's do this.
Oh my God, the song was it.
All alone on a Sunday morning, outside the rain is falling. Whoa.
She sounds good.
Inside I'm slowly dying, but the rain will hide. I'm crying. Whoa. Hey, you. Don't you know my tears will turn the pillow? I set this place on fire 'cause I'm tired of your lies. All I needed was a simple hello. But the traffic was so noisy that you could not hear my cry. I gave you my love in vain. My body never knew such pleasure. My heart never knew such pain. And you leave me so confused. Now I'm all right out.
I mean, that piano is like that. That was it. Like that.
All right, wait,
It's
Mistina,
just
wait,
amazing.
ready? Here we go. Never wanted to see things your way. I had to go astray. Oh, why was I such a fool?
You know what? I think that was that like the first like girl anthem? I feel like it was the first girl anthem of being wrong. Do you know what I mean?
After
like,
I Will Survive.
Well, I mean, I Will Survive, but this one was like in the 80s.
Oh, it's
like,
great.
I guess I Will Survive. Yeah.
So good though. That's one of my favorites. So always one of my. And by the way, you sound fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
really good. So great. You guys on July 7th going to be at the bitter end, right? Tell us about that show. What are we going to see?
Oh, we're gonna see everything. We're gonna see the jams, the oldies. Let the beat hit them. All cried out. Or what if I take you home?
Yes,
Can you feel the beat? We're gonna hit Lost in Emotion. We're gonna hit new stuff. Celebrate and what love can do. You know, stuff from the new album coming, Cult Jam Love. So it's gonna be an exciting show. Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, I just received a text from our vice president of booking, Sharon Olson, out in LA. She used to be at Solid Gold, and she said she booked you guys on Solid Gold.
Yeah.
It was like 3 or 4 years ago, but it was Solid Gold. That's great. Yeah, that's so good, man.
Well, tell us about the new record that's coming out,
yeah.
you know, and then, you know, the new single that's already out, I believe, right?
Yes.
Hey, Suki, what song did you sing at your wedding again? I forgot.
Oh my God! What did I don't even remember.
You sang at your wedding?
I did. I was,
Oh
of course, I did.
God.
I was drunk as a skunk, and I was feeling no pain. And I had this amazing band behind me, and I was like, "Let's do it," you know. So yeah, I don't really remember. Isn't that terrible? I got to go back to the tape. Go back to the tape.
Suki, I have to say, I used to watch you all the time when I was getting ready for school and everything like that. In high school, and I just loved watching you because you're so. I just feel like I just get that feeling from you, and I'm like, that's my.
Thank you. I you know, listen, it was like 30 years of my life, so you know, it was a big chunk of time, and you know, I just I feel like Scott and I are doing this, and it was good. It was good while it and you guys know this. The party was good while it lasted, but the party had to end. And then, and we're always, people who recreate and are creative human beings. So,
it becomes something else. It becomes something else. It moves on and becomes something else, a new man,
But can I tell you something, Messina? When you say something like that, I feel like I did my job, right? Like, I feel like I really did my job, that I was able to connect with people across the screen and like do something different that other people weren't able to do. So I really thank you so much. I'm humbled by that. I appreciate it.
Love it. The new song, What Love Can Do, right? And you also have one that's called Celebrate. Which I won't even make you sing because we have a little bit of it right here. Jeffrey, hit us with Celebrate.
I love it.
That sounds like a song of the summer right there.
Yes,
yes. You get your line dancing going on, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we do that, we had the crowd dancing, moving side to side. It's nice.
Yeah, and you know what? It was just a time, and I always love this, that you guys are at the bitter end because you get to have that live feel, that sound coming at you, and then dancing, which, like, not a lot of people do anymore. It's just us
just
that
the
do it.
people our
It's
age,
just our
yeah,
age that
our
does
age.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys,
music was always happy music. It was about moving and dancing and having fun. So at the bitter end, you're gonna see a lot of that. You know, everything like I said, everything from Let the Beat Hit 'Em, which always got you on the dance floor, to Celebrate, which right now makes you move.
And live.
Yeah, bitter end. That's down on Bleecker on July the 7th. Do you guys find? I mean, I would assume that when you guys perform live, you look out, you see it's mostly faces like our mid-40s, early 50s people just rocking to you, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, people come to our shows that are kind of nostalgic, about the music and everything. So yeah, it's definitely for the most part, we get our age and then younger as well. I mean, she's a little younger than us, so it's
and you guys don't look like you've aged at all, really, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
Jeff, put up the picture with Lisa for a second. Look at those guys. A little less hair, but we all go through that. You guys look the same.
You guys look great. I want to know about the songs. Did you collaborate? Did you write the songs? Like, I want to know how that all happened. Like the ones that we all got.
And that was all part of our coming together. We after COVID, we decided we really want to make this happen. Too many people we knew, a lot of musicians were passing after COVID. It was really a rough time, and we were like, look, if we're gonna do this, we need to do it now. We need to do it now. We need to come at this swinging and bringing the music and bringing the life and bringing the love. And Alex introduced me to Mistina, and we sent her some music. And she came back with some beautiful lyrics for us, and we were like, "Oh, this is wonderful. She would be a great addition to us." I went to see her perform in Long Island, and I said, "Wow, I just imagined her with us on stage because our stage energy is always great." And so that's how the collaborations have been through the whole album.
You guys, you want to do another one? You want to do a new one? You want to do a classic, little head to toe? What do you want to do?
Let's do a little celebration. Yeah, a little celebrate. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Light it up.
July, let's celebrate your life. We're just waiting for the percussion over here.
I love it. I love it. It
Celebrate
is
your
tune.
life. I like
as
that.
well.
That's got to be a summer tune. Listen, before you guys go, we started off this whole shebang with a little wonder if I take you home. Could you do like 30, 45 seconds of that before we leave?
Sure.
I think maybe even a cappella. Can you go a cappella on that one?
There you go.
Emotions will go to work. Yes, I'm up to something. I'm a regret I can't say. And then to earn. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm so afraid of what I feel. I wonder if I'll take you home.
Because I need you tonight.
I wonder if I'll take you home. Would you still be my
Because I need you tonight.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much. I love it.
Can you feel the beat within my heart?
Did you? I mean,
Listen.
I want it all, man.
I know. It was like hit after hit after hit after hit. I mean, it was just honestly on replay.
Listen, if I come down at the bitter end, I need at least a little, a little bit of the hook on one of those tunes.
Come on.
Absolutely.
I love it.
I love it, guys.
You know, I'm gonna go home and like look at my
we gotta check
wedding
that
video.
tape. We gotta see that.
I have to find. I'm gonna go look. I swear, I'm gonna go look through all that tape. I'm gonna do it.
Guys, listen, thank you so much for coming on. You guys are amazing. Keep doing it. Bang out some new hits. Keep singing the old ones for us old folks.
Just amazing.
And I'm glad to see you guys back out and doing it again. Alex, Mike, Mestina. I like that name, Mestina Soul.
Mestina Soul.
Good luck, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Let us know when the whole album comes out, right? Because that's going to be soon, right?
Come back and talk to us.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love you.
Guys, thank you so much. Good luck. Bitter end.
July 7th, bitter end, people.
See us next wedding.
And Suki's next marriage.
So far, this one's doing all right. I'm just saying.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Wow, that was great. Good stuff,
hysterical.
Sue. You sang at your wedding.
Literally, I had no idea. I was like,
Suki, that's unbelievable.
Did we go out? Did you like my thing? Did we go out? Because there's a couple of years there in my life where
I thought you were going to talk about maybe Staten Island. Did you make out with Alex Mosley in Staten Island? Suk,
Alex
listen,
is a great guy. Thanks,
that
Alex.
was very funny at your
Too
wedding.
many memories.
Holy cow. Suk, listen, Chris Kattan is coming up in just a second. But you know what? We're going to talk about Peru right now.
I love
Suki.
it.
You ever been to
It's a
Peru?
great destination. I love Peruvian food.
I know, but you've been all over the world pretty much.
I haven't
right?
been to Peru,
Not
but
Peru?
Peruvian food, I mean, if you haven't tried it,
Right.
it's fantastic. The Peruvian culture, beautiful.
Amazing, right?
Beautiful people.
Well, listen, it's officially summer in the U.S. and the rest of the Northern Hemisphere, Sue.
Yeah, that means winter is actually starting in the Southern Hemisphere, and the folks across the globe are signifying the shift of the season in a unique and inspiring way.
Eurico Aquino from Prom, Peru is here to tell us about a fantastic yearly celebration in Cusco, Peru. Here she is. Thanks for joining us, young lady.
Thanks for having me on. I'm excited to be here today to tell you about a 1,000-year-old Peruvian celebration called the Inti Raymi. This ritual ushers in the winter solstice, the shortest date and longest night of the year, and asks the sun god to return for a bit longer tomorrow, something we can all celebrate. There are three parts to the Inti Raymi. The first part is the Coricancha. Inca army generals, warriors, hundreds of dancers, musicians, and women bearing flowers dance to begin the ceremony. It ends with the Inca and his wife, the Koya, and the high priest speaking to the crowd. The second phase is in the main square. This ceremony showcases performances that symbolize Inca culture. Here, the mayor of the city receives the quipu that represents the three powers, Munay, Yachay, and Yancay, to want, to know, and to work. The final celebration is the Sacsayhuaman, the most important and spectacular part of the Inti Raymi. It takes place in a vast outdoor temple and theater overlooking Cusco. Here, the Inca and the high priest ascend to the main altar to sacrifice a llama, not a real one, and make offerings. The Inti Raymi celebration is just one of the many incredible experiences Americans can see here in Peru. The legendary Machu Picchu is just up the valley in the mountains from Cusco. Peru is only a 6 to 8 hour flight from the US. It's an excellent time to plan your vacation here.
Looks beautiful,
Travel Peru,
right?
Machu Picchu, I think is waiting for us. And I love all the history and the culture.
Love it.
And just so much for us to learn. So
well, listen, so Cult Jam was just on. Chris Kattan's coming on in a second. He's really the beginning of the show.
Okay.
So we're kind of backwards on the show today.
Okay.
Even though you already failed at the Wheel of Fortune. We could do it over, but I'm going to leave it the way it is. You're okay with that, right?
I'm
I mean, you
okay.
gave it a good whirl. It wasn't great, but you gave it a whirl.
Okay.
Anyway, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to restart the show. Chris Kattan is coming up. Jeffrey, hit the open, and then we'll zing him again. Here you go.
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
Suki and Scott, that's 7 of hearts. Exactly.
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
I answered you because I have respect for you guys, and it was a question respectfully put.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor,
You like De Niro and Cape Fear. Counselor!
entertainment,
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
and optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Ultraviolet light, it gets in there and it just fights the kung flu, is that right? Okay.
Let's laugh together.
we love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
That's the best intro for a show I maybe have ever seen. Yeah, your intro is fantastic.
Eric Roberts. You got to love that, man.
I do.
Sukanya Krishnan.
Hello, Scott Stanford. How are you, sir?
Listen, Suk, here we're rolling along. I think this is show number 415 in our Suki and Scott stratosphere.
You know, I just love that the show just keeps giving, and our guests keep getting. I don't know. I think we just keep upping the ante all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, today's no different. Chris Kattan is here. Suk, when I say Chris Kattan, immediately
SNL.
You think SNL. You
Movies.
think Will Ferrell. You know what is love?
What is love,
baby? Right? But I mean, the guy's done so much. He was
so
on
much comedy.
Yeah, on SNL for such a long time. He's got. When you look up his movies, you can't believe the amount of movies he's been in, and he's still doing it. And by the way, we're going to talk about him getting engaged a couple months ago.
Congratulations.
At a concert.
I love it.
I was right down in the front row, Sue.
Romantic.
They literally played as he was getting engaged.
That's a very cool memory.
To his new fiance, yeah. So
and then he'll be singing at his wedding and not remember.
Right. He's gonna, and he will also sing Lisa in the Cult Jam when we get over to it. So we had Cult Jam on recently, and I think you and I sang fantastic.
You know, that was our pump-up song at 3:30 in the
I'm
morning.
all cried out.
Really well.
How many times were you getting your makeup on, and I would pop in behind you and go, "All alone on a Sunday morning"?
We were always alone. We were lonely all the time, dressed up.
Never thought that to see things your way. And one of the guys was at your wedding. That's unbelievable.
That is like incredible trivia. I wish I had known that.
Oh my God.
When he was at my wedding.
He played at your wedding.
We're going to have to find the video. I mean, it's on my CD.
Unbelievable.
You know, isn't that funny? Back then it was like CDs like that were given, you know.
Yeah, they give you the CD.
And my brother has
VHS.
Yes, exactly.
You got the tapes coming out. Sue, Chris Kattan's coming up. I have a little SNL trivia for him and you.
Okay.
He'll probably do much better than you.
Okay.
But I can't wait to talk to him, man. Always been a big fan. He's, of course, like all of us, he also has this brand new thing he's been doing on YouTube. It's like a Chris Kattan channel.
Love it.
Where he's doing a lot of, bits. And he's filming some great stuff. Here's a little bit of Chris and what he's doing right now. And we're going to bring him on the other side. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Chris Kattan. I got a brand new sketch series coming out, and I'm really excited about it. But look at the details on these figurines. The earring on Harrison Ford's ear. I smoked weed with him once. You have no idea who you are talking to. I haven't been naked outside or in front of another person in a long time.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Kattan, how are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Chris,
Great,
what's
thank
going
you.
on? There's a tornado watch in your area right now?
Yeah, there was a tornado watch in my area. I'm in Springfield, Illinois right now because my fiance lives here. And yeah, there was a tornado watch like an hour ago. An Amber Alert showed up on my phone saying there's a tornado watch. Get in the basement. And her kids were, instead of getting scared, they were excited.
I don't care.
And they were running around going, yay, a tornado.
Wizard of Oz.
Yes, they're like, take me away.
That's great. Chris, how you doing, man? You look good. You don't look like you haven't aged a
at
day
all.
in about 20
Oh,
years.
thanks. Yeah, well, thank you. I guess, thank you. Yeah, the tornado has not affected me, so I look fine. Thank you for saying that.
Man.
You guys look great.
Thank you, bud. Thank you. I was just telling Suki about your engagement because I saw you guys were in People magazine. So what's the name of the band? I know it's a favorite band of yours that you go to see.
Lisa, Nicole Jam. No,
nice.
It just happened to be the band. No, it was.
I love it.
What's the name of the band?
It's a band called Wilco, and they're a Chicago-based band, and they're a fantastic band. And it is my fiance. There you go. There's a photo. My fiance's. Her name is Maria Libri, and her. I proposed to her in front of the
wow, look at
in front of Jeff Tweedy, the lead singer, during the band, and I was in communication with the lead singer, and I surprised her by going to the concert, and she didn't know that I was going to propose to her there, and I did it, and they arranged it so that I could walk down to the front of the stage, and right before they gave me the set list as well, and right before they stopped the song. And he goes, Chris Kattan, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
And then I asked her, would you be my wife? And she said yes. And then he played the song, I'm the Man That Loves You. So
wow.
That is very
You're
cool.
a romantic. That's beautiful.
Was there any slight percentage of a chance that she was going to say no?
No.
I don't know. There's always a chance of that. Kind of a showstopper, at least but there was always a chance of that. But
great, man. Congratulations.
I guess guys always think about that.
Yeah, especially if it's public like that.
I always feel like if you're with the one you love and you see this amazing thing happen of them showing their heart like that, how could you ever say no? Like, how could you?
Well, we knew. I mean, we shopped for rings and stuff months before that, and so it was pretty.
I'm happy. Congratulations to you. It's beautiful.
Thank
we've been
you.
married forever, not to each other, but we've been married for a long time.
Oh, you have? How long have you guys been married?
20 something. How long?
I'm coming up on 25 years.
Oh wow.
I'm coming up on 15. I'm back at end in 15.
Oh, really? Hey, yeah. Maria. She's here too. Maria. I don't know where she is. Oh, there she is. This is my fiance, Maria.
Oh, Maria. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
We're just talking about how I proposed to you at the Wilco concert.
Yeah, at the welcome
Yeah.
concert. It was.
We
Yeah,
have
that's your
some
favorite
pictures
band.
that we were sharing. What was going through? I was telling Chris, like, how could it, I guess guys have this moment where, wow, there's a possibility that she could say no. But I was saying when you have such an amazing moment,
public
moment like that, and you see somebody's heart and commitment to you, how could you? Like, what was going through your mind at that moment?
It was so shocking because it's like the man I love more than anything in the world, and the band I love more than anything in the world, and literally the world's most gorgeous ring I've ever seen. And we're in the front, like it was just so many things. And it was hard to process because it was like, is this really happening? It felt like a dream. So yeah, there's no way I was going to say no.
So good. Congrats, man. Congrats. You guys, happy and healthy life together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. That's probably
Beautiful,
why
beautiful years.
I look good, is what you said earlier. So that's
Yeah.
probably why.
You still got a great head of hair, you son of a gun. Look
And your
at you.
skin looks great. I mean, like, this is
Thank
kind
you.
of crazy. You have not aged at all.
Well, that's sweet of you to say. Thank you.
Well, Chris, listen, man. Let's talk about. Obviously, we'll hit a couple of the
Sandler
big stuff.
movie?
Well, no, we'll talk about that in a sec. But
Sure.
SNL, really. When you look back at your career on SNL, there you go, and all the different characters you played.
Right, Mango.
Yeah.
Mango was
Right, Mango and Mr. Peepers, and of course with Will Ferrell. What is it? The Batabi brothers.
Oh, the Roxbury guys. And
Roxbury
Sting.
guys,
They'd always-
yeah.
Sting and I were a big team. We're always doing comedy together. Everyone remembers the Sting and Kattan show.
I loved it. I put up one where you were massaging Jeter in a massage room, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a funny one. Yeah, I massaged to Enya, and I got lost in the music. The joke was that I got so lost in the music that I got I kept singing instead of massaging. Because every time you get a massage, they always play that spa music. And usually Enya comes on, for some reason, Enya's somewhere.
It's so funny. You joined the cast around, I think it was 1996 or so, right? You became an official cast member?
Yeah, 96 to 2003, I think. Something like that.
Yeah. What was it? And I've seen some of the auditions you had. You even have it on your YouTube when you
channel.
The first audition you go in. Who is it? Is it Lorne Michaels and how many other people, or is it just him and a couple of guys? And how nerve-wracking is that?
Well, it's nerve-wracking because there's no audience, and you're used to audience laughing. So they're not laughing because you're via satellite to to NBC network, and you're auditioning at Saturday Night Live Studios, in Studio 8H at Rockefeller. And so it's just Lorne and I think Steve Higgins, who's a producer on the show, and Marcy Klein at the time. And they were just watching us, or me at the time. There's only one person on stage, and you do 4 original characters, 1 impression, and 1 political impression. And my impression was Christian Slater, and it wasn't very good. It was like me interviewing a vampire from Interview of a Vampire, and it was like, "So you're a vampire? The story you're telling me is amazing. It's incredible." So that was my impression. And then I did Mr. Peepers, and I did all those characters. Did a few
And the
of them.
physicality of your comedy too. You're like a physical comedian, which is
Yeah. And I can still do it, So I enjoy doing physical comedy.
Like now you did. I mean, you used to do so many impressions: Clay Aiken, David Duchovny, Geraldo Rivera. Do you still stay sharp with any of those impressions, or
I like doing Harrison Ford and Al Pacino a lot. I know Indiana Jones is coming out, so I know that I do stand up sometimes, and I do a bit where I'm like Harrison Ford doing Indiana Jones, going, "Here I come. I got my bullwhip. Look, carpal tunnel." There comes that ball behind me. Oh my God.
He is up there.
He's getting up there.
He's up there.
Right, with the new one coming out.
He's up there. But I mean, God bless him. It's amazing. I'm going to see Indiana Jones 5.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to see it. You got to finish
Indiana
it up and
Jones
see
and the prostate of destiny.
I gotta imagine when you come out of SNL, you have this like incredible group of not only comedians but people who are just really kind of on the cutting edge of what's happening in the world. I mean,
think Fallon and Tina Fey, all those guys were in there with you, right?
Yeah. What is that like to have all these people as not only as friends but collaborators, and then these friendships and these collaborations continue for years on end? I mean, it's pretty phenomenal.
Little J-Lo.
Yeah, it was an honor to be amongst those people. I mean, a lot of us stay in contact. I mean, it was Seth Meyers and Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph and Molly Shannon and it was a fantastic cast. It really was. And Spade was there when I first got there, and
oh, wow.
and a lot of us stay in touch. It's kind of like a circle of friends it was like being there was like being in college in a kind of a dormitory in a way of creativity, and we had late hours to write. Like it was just an amazing time, amazing time in my life, and I think everyone felt the same.
Yeah,
I love it. And the movie
with Will Ferrell,
with Will, that turned into
Night at the Roxbury.
Night at the Roxbury turned into a huge hit at the box office, and really it was kind of like a Wayne's World. It started as a skit on SNL, turned into a movie. I want to and you guys, like, every time someone would come on, you would do, like, if Jim Carrey would come on, you would include him.
Yeah,
kind of like this. Take a look real quick.
That was just a clip. Okay.
Something's wrong with the CD! What the hell is going on? Just
yeah,
that's a lot of neck movement right there.
Oh,
yeah, that's a lot of whiplash. Jim Carrey was great to work with. He's the idea. We used to do it at the Groundlings was this company in
Comedy Troupe in Chicago, right?
Yeah, no, actually it's in Los Angeles. The Comedy
LA,
Troupe
yeah, Groundlings, yep.
Second City, and we did that bit as just two people, and then when we had Jim Carrey on the show, Fred Wolf, one of these great writers, was like, you should add a third guy. And I was like, okay. And then we put Jim Carrey in it, and he's so flexible. Like, he's like a rubber band. He's like, and his head was just so like going across to the other side that we all had to compete up to him. And it was, it was pretty amazing yeah, that's when it really took off. And that's the time when I decided, or I was listening to kind of crappy dance music at the time. So Will was like, you choose a song. And I chose the song, What Is Love? And ever since then, it's been haunting me ever since, that song, What Is Love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Well, you have a book that's out that's called Baby Don't Hurt Me, right?
That's right. Yeah, it's Baby Don't Hurt Me is the name of the song. So, I mean, the book as well. There you go. With monkeys.
Stories.
I asked her to have
SNL
on the cover. I thought that'd be a good, nice, sweet idea.
What's that? Is that a monkey up behind you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a monkey on my back, a monkey in my lap, a monkey on my side, a monkey on the ground.
Wow.
Sort of like the metaphor, right? Of everything, right? It's a monkey that you just can't shake and you can't get off your back, but you're ever grateful for it, right?
Yeah. And Seth Meyers wrote the foreword. It's really very nice. And yeah, so yeah, I had everybody approve it before it was released, like Jimmy read it, and Molly and Amy Sedaris, and quite a few people read it. So before I was like, I hope this is okay. What do you think? So I had people read it before. So, but yeah, it's a good book. Yeah, and it's Audible. You can get it on Audible, I think.
Available online at Amazon, or wherever books are sold.
And
wherever books are sold. All those bookstores all over the place. They're still standing. Nobody's online anymore.
Exactly. Exactly.
You guys are still there.
But you know what? I was just saying that in my head, it was just like that time in SNL forever changed like the decades to follow.
Yeah, well, they all.
I mean,
wow.
in terms of entertainment and the movies that we consumed and what we thought was funny. So, you know, if that was the monkey that you had to carry on your back, Chris Kattan, that's a damn good monkey. That's all I'm going to say.
Chris, you've probably been asked this 8 million times. I'm going to go 8,000,001. In your opinion, best SNL cast member, who is it of all time?
Of all time, I would say, well, my favorite is probably Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah. I think he was the reason why I wanted to get on the show, because he just, he broke the fourth wall, and he, like, you know, he was just incredible. He was so committed, and he had such a good time doing his characters. And like Martin Short does, you know, in a way on talk shows, they have this power of, or it's not power, it's just this, they're so relaxed and they're just having a really good time doing it. And that's really, I think, the key to doing any kind of performance, you know, it's just staying focused, but having a good time doing it, you know?
Yep.
And that's what really comes across the most, you know?
And I know you mentioned earlier, you know, you do stand up a little bit, but you got a pretty busy summer coming up with a stand up tour pretty much all over the country.
Yeah, I do. Well, there's, you know, the writer's strike and now the actor's strike. So I'm very fortunate to be able to still make people laugh and go out there and go on tours. So I have some tours coming up. I'm going to be in Bricktown,
Oklahoma.
Bricktown Comedy Club, Oklahoma this weekend, Friday through Sunday. Doing 5 shows there, and then I'm in
Indianapolis at the Helium Comedy Comedy Club in Indianapolis
at the Helium Comedy. Yeah, you have the dates.
You can't get away from
it.
He's
in Pennsylvania. He's in Spokane, Washington. He's in Utah, Louisville also. That takes you all the way to August 27th. So
yeah, it's gonna be a busy summer for you.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy summer, but it's good to stay busy, and you know, it's good to, you know, I love to write as well, so I write my material, and you know, so I'm working on a one-man show, and I think that's exciting. But I have a lot of projects in the works. So
was the YouTube channel sort of a catalyst of you getting on the road and like putting everything out there again, because you're creating for yourself and for your fans?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just an outlet. It's just something fun to do, you know. So it's out there on Hey Kattan. So it's it's just it was a fun thing to do. Yeah,
I know.
I like doing that.
I feel like for us too, it's just all of this is just an outlet to get, you know, interesting people.
It's just an outlet to make $1 million. That's all.
I'm not making much at all, actually. I'm making the time. I don't know where it's going.
Chris, I know you'd said you'd just wrapped up some work on a project called Angel City. What is that?
That was actually an indie film. It's a drama, and I play a comedian that's just kind of I don't know. I give a lot of advice to a younger up and coming comedian, and it's actually a drama, so it was fun to do. You know, I mean, I don't do dramas that often, but you know, I was, you know, in high school, like a lot of actors were trained doing drama. So I was, I'm actually enjoy doing dramatic roles. So yeah, the feedback was great. So I enjoy doing dramatic roles as well.
I love it. I love it.
You're talented. You could probably do anything that you want to do.
Listen, before we go, I got a little SNL multiple choice quiz.
Okay, let's play the game.
Well, it's time to play the game.
We'll put music underneath it, edit it. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah. It's going to be beautiful, Chris. So it's multiple choice. So I'll give you the possibilities. You let me know what you think. Suki's not good at the old SNL, but I think you're going to know these answers.
I probably will, because I am pretty good at it. But
so, for example, we were just talking about this.
Don't give a multiple choice unless we're having problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were talking about Night at the Roxbury coming out of an SNL skit, right?
Right.
What is the most successful movie based on an SNL live sketch? Most successful movie that came out of an SNL skit?
I'm gonna guess Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Wayne's World?
I'm gonna go with, I'm doubling down on
I'm gonna give you guys the multiple choice. You let me know if you want to stick with, is it Wayne's World, Blues Brothers, or A Night at the Roxbury?
Ooh. Maybe I'm gonna switch my answer to
maybe Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Blues Brothers?
Blues Brothers.
Oh, you had it right. It was Wayne's World.
God.
Oh, that's why they made a Wayne's World 2. There was no Blues Brothers 2.
This one, the next one you'll get in a heartbeat. Which actress played consumer affairs reporter Rosanna Dana?
Oh, Gilda Radner.
Gilda Radner.
Gilda Radner is correct. True or false? Actor, comedian, this is for Suki first.
Oh my gosh.
Actor, comedian Steve Martin is a Saturday Night Live cast alumnus. True or false?
I'm going to say false because I feel like I saw a documentary on that.
That is correct.
Yes, okay.
False.
Everybody,
he was a guest host.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, you think he was part right?
Of it,
but he never
yeah,
was.
Yeah.
All right, couple more. You'll get this. I'll give this to Suki again.
Oh my gosh.
Which iconic Chris Farley character ended his motivational speeches with the line, when you're living in a van down by the river?
Oh, I don't think I know that. No, I don't remember that.
Isn't it? Oh my God, I forgot his name. Is it Ed Foley?
Oh.
You are very close, my friend. You got the last name correct.
What? Did I get
the
right?
last name is correct. It is Foley.
Oh, something Foley. Oh, Ted Foley?
Not Ted. 5 seconds.
Foley. Terry Foley. Tim?
It rhymes with hat.
Pat Foley.
No.
Matt Cam. Hat. What? It rhymes with ham?
Matt. No, hat. You had Matt. You had it right.
Oh, Matt Foley.
There you go.
That was
I wasn't there yet.
That was a tough one.
Here you go. I'll give you. This is for both of you.
Okay, shoot.
Who was the first female host of Saturday Night Live? First female host.
Female host.
I'll let you take a guess, and then I'll give you 3.
I'm going to say Diane Keaton. No.
I'm going to guess.
Good guess.
Either Madeline Kahn or Lily Tomlin.
Here are your 3 guesses. Ready? Lily Tomlin, Madeline Kahn, or Candace Bergen.
Oh. I'm going to guess Lily Tomlin.
Lily Tomlin?
Lily Tomlin.
Candace Bergen is the correct answer.
Almost.
Here's the final. Which Beatle never appeared on Saturday Night Live? Which Beatle never appeared?
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney?
John Lennon.
John Lennon is the correct answer.
Oh, John never made it.
And by the way, who was the first host of SNL? You know this.
What didn't we answer that? Oh, male.
No, first host ever was a man.
First host ever. Oh, wasn't Carlin. It was Steve Martin. No. It wasn't Steve Martin.
I think it was Carlin. I think you're right.
It was George Carlin.
Got it. Okay.
You got it, George Carlin. He knows it.
Nice.
My instinct.
Chris, listen, man. Thank you so much. Hey, by the way, before we go, yesterday, because you didn't think it was public, but it is, you were just working on an Adam Sandler animation film that's coming to Netflix called, is it Leo?
Yeah, it's called Leo, and I'm in the animated show, or the movie, I'm sorry. It's an animated feature. It's his next big project. It'll be on Netflix, and it's very exciting. Sandler's awesome to work with. So he put me in Hotel Transylvania, and he put me, now he's got me in Leo. So I think it's out in November on Netflix. So he's such a great guy, man. That guy's the coolest. And the writer, Robert Smigel, writer, he created also Hotel Transylvania, those cartoons. And so now he's doing Leo. So that's his next project. So I actually have they sent me a whole kit to a recording studio with luggage here to Springfield, because I'm not in LA at the moment, and they need to get the voices today. Yeah. So I'm like, literally, they sent like all this luggage. That's this whole setup. I mean, I don't know how to show you, but just
you don't even have to go. You don't even have to be on location anymore.
Yeah, like it's a.
Oh my gosh!
Boxes. Yeah, it's called whatever Pelican Air, and they deliver it, and it's basically a recording studio that they send you, and it's got walls, and it's got a mic, big, it's like with the foam, and it takes it's a whole foam studio. It's like being in a recording studio, but it's mobile.
Wow!
So that's
do you have to give it back?
Huh?
They make you give it back.
Yeah, they pick it up at 9. So.
I love it. Chris, listen, man, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I've been after you for a long time. I appreciate you taking some time, man. And this will,
of course, anytime.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, if so, anyone who's watching from Oklahoma, I'll be in Bricktown this weekend, and then I'll be in Indianapolis at the Helium Club, and then
St. Louis at the Helium Club.
Oh, I'm sorry, St. Louis
from
at the Helium
7/20
Club.
to 7/22, July 20th to the 22nd.
Is there a website they can go on to see where you are?
Well, they can go to Chris Kattan Official. That's my Instagram, at Chris Kattan Official, and they can look at dates there. But yeah, they can go there.
And you're wrapping up in Louisville on the 25th of August to the 27th. So you're all around.
And Spokane, Washington. That's my home state, Spokane, Washington State, because I'm from Bainbridge Island as well. My mom and stepdad and my brother Andrew live up there too. So
that's incredible.
Yeah.
And this airs all over USA Today Network. It's everywhere. So
wonderful.
People in Oklahoma will definitely see it.
And Louisville.
Okay, great.
Thank you, man. Listen,
Pennsylvania.
Have a great rest of the summer.
Pennsylvania, that's right. I love Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's right, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he's in PA at Paradise Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats on the engagement.
Thank you.
Enjoy the wedding. Happy and healthy, my friend.
Yes, you too. You're lucky you're not in a tornado watch. That was crazy.
Yeah, never here. Never in the New York area.
Official, I recorded it. I recorded it's my first tornado watch. It was very exciting.
Was there any wind?
A wind? More than wind. It was rain. There was things. I mean, Helen Hunt and cows weren't here, but there was something. There was a lot of wind. The rain was going this way. It was pretty crazy. I mean, there's items outside that don't belong to me that are on the street. I don't know. No cars are flipped. Nothing like that.
Make sure that audio studio, make sure it doesn't blow anywhere.
No, I won't. The Amber Alert said, "Go to the basement," and the kids went, "Yay, tornado!" So I don't know what's happening.
I love it. Chris, thank you, man. Have a great summer, bud.
All right. Thanks, you guys. You too.
Thanks, Chris.
Take care, my friend.
SNL alum.
So great.
Comedy great.
What
genius.
A career.
Yeah.
What a career.
And the voiceover work at Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, 3.
I love those movies.
Which is great.
And by the way,
I can't wait to see Leo now on Netflix.
And that's also your dog's name,
My
Leo.
dog's name. I was like, Leo.
And by the way, if you Google Chris,
so much comes up.
You see all of the different huge celebrities he's been on stage with at SNL. Yeah. Not just Sting and J-Lo, but I mean the works.
Jeter, I mean, we showed just a little bit
Tom Hanks,
of it.
the works. Guy's done it all. Very humble guy. I love it. And he's just got engaged. So congrats to them. Speaking of Oklahoma, Souk, we always end the show at Philly Kid.
He's Oklahoma's great.
Oklahoma's favorite son. That's going to do it for us, everybody. We love you. We had a great show. Little cult jam. Chris Kattan. Suki failed at Wheel of Fortune.
Terrible.
She got nothing. But anyway, we're going to leave you a little Philly Kid. We love you guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I thought it was a nightmare. Oh, it's also true. They told me don't go walking slow, 'cause the devil's on the loose. Better run through the jungle. Better run through the jungle. Better run through the jungle. Yeah, don't look back to see. I thought I heard a rumbling calling to my name. 200 million guns are loaded. Satan cries, take aim. Better run through the jungle. Better run through the jungle. Better run through the jungle. Yeah, don't look back to see. Over on the mountain, thunder magic spoke. Let the people know my wisdom. Fill the land Better run through the jungle. Better run through the jungle. Better run through the jungle. Yeah, don't look back to see.